of this video, I would like to tell you that we all took precautions during COVID-19. We have our vaccinations except for Logan. If you have any complaints, go to Logan. He's an idiot. That said, I would like to talk about a one-shot that we did while May was here. Do understand that I had to do multiple takes of this recording because in the process we're trying to make sure May is safe and getting to the UK A-OK. So, yay. Also at the time of this recording, I'm getting over a sinus infection, so if I sound nasally, that's why. I sound like a hoe. Thanks to my nose. Nothing against hoes. They work well in the garden and everything's totally A-OK. Let's go. Where do I even begin with one-shots? Oh boy. Consisting of the one-shot, I would have to say that we're gonna have to focus on whose characters were what, and how I wanted to fling Charles's character like a fucking dwarf toss. Let's get started on whose character was what, and what class, where, when. You get my point here. Consisting of the players... Hi, cat. We had my character, who somehow was the tankiest. My Dragonborn, Draconic Sorcerer, Jaspora. Hi, Jaspora. On top of that, we have Jaspora's fuck buddy. Jaspora's fuck buddy, Yori's character, Finn. I believe Finn was Bard or a Rogue. One of the two. He was Bard or a Rogue. I can't remember. I think Bard. I think it was Bard. He has a way with the ladies, as Yori said. Next, we had Bree's character, the Ranger Vera. Dark Elf, neat as hell. I'll also get into, depth of this character real quick. So remember that story I told about Frat? Vera was also the other character other than Raylana that got killed. So we decided to bring her back. Thank you, Bree. Secondly, we also have Logan's character, a bugbear barbarian? I think it was barbarian. Don't remember. Cat. And last but not least, Charles's halfling fighter rogue combination. You get my point here. And in the combination of these idiots, I'm literally gonna just combine them, and they were literally just a group of idiots. Oh boy, we were in for a treat, because the story started off that we were trying to clear some property for a realtor. Oh boy. To clear the property for the realtor, we had to clear out cultists. That's all we were informed on. So we go on the first floor. The first floor turned out to be hags. Hags. Now let me tell you something. I haven't even worked on having hags yet, like in my D&D, due to the fact that hags they haven't encountered the swampy areas yet, or any of the areas that I required hags to be in yet. But on top of everything, hags, being hags, had so many fucking crazy spells, it required us to hope to God our brains didn't brain. We hope to God our brains could work and function. Oh, it was interesting. On top of everything, let's continue. Because I think the best way to explain it was the fight was going decently well. Like, everybody was flinging spells left and right, flinging damage left and right. The hags were flinging spells. Everything was just crazy. We also ended up burning the bugbear by accident. Whoops. But on top of everything, we just... Oh my god. On top of everything, Jaspora launches a fireball and kind of just throws a fireball at the house and just, destroys part of the house. And as this happens, kills one of the hags, everyone else kills the rest of the hags, and it just gets interesting from there because here comes an Archmage. This dude is just standing there and he's just like, "What are you doing here?" And she's just like, Oh, so all you fuckers are okay, you hide. You fucking cowards. She just turns around and she's just like, oh, so there's a dragon, you know, flying in the area, kind of just did the fire thing. I mean, if you can tell, Jaspora, I would like to elaborate on Jaspora's coloring. She's based off of a blue dragonborn with like hints of black. And she's just like, oh yeah, you know, red dragonborns, I mean, let me tell you. She's like, woo! She cracks me up because I based her loosely on the personality of Yzma. If she also had a dominatrix personality, but let's not get into that yet. This video is not for children, if you can tell. But she's just over here like, oh yeah, there's dragonborn. There's a dragon in the area. Dragon did fire thing. She came across from her tower. She's a sorceress. Came to check up on the local area. And she passed her fucking deception. But the dude was not having it because he's just like, but you placed mage armor. She's like, I'm protecting myself because dare try dragon. And he's just like, but you're a dragonborn. Can't you talk to dragons? And she's like, that's racist. Of course, everyone else is hiding like cowards. So she's just like, this is not going so well. Of course, Archmage goes to attack and starts the second initiative. Fun, because Jaspora always got last on initiative. Poor Jaspora, man. Like, Jaspora is neat as hell to play, but goddamn did she suck on initiative. What made it worse is when every time that Archmage would cast a spell, Charles, you know you can cast that at a higher level, right? Especially when you're casting that on Jaspora, because Jaspora is Jaspora, right? Oh, thanks for telling me that. Me. Hey, Charles. You know you're within throwing object distance, right? What's even more interesting is how everyone is just yeeting things and whatnot, but it got worse because there was a child involved. No, not an actual child, but a child as in, like, the Archmage was literally training a kid. And as he's training this child, we end up killing the Archmage. You know, the ranger, like, kerthunks him, like, shoots him, arrow goes through his fucking eyeball, hits, you know, the wall behind him, and he's pinned against the wall. He also used this one spell, I forget the name of it, but when I find it, I'll just put it down below. He basically clones himself, halves his health, and hey, there you go. It's just, that's gonna bug me. But basically, it's just, it bothers me. You just make a clone yourself and hope to God you survive. So the child is like, Daddy? And we're like, no! You know, the sane people of the group. Somehow Jaspora is one of the sane people of the group because Jaspora is just like, interestingly enough, I made Jaspora for an evil campaign, but her alignment has kind of changed a little bit from chaotic evil to chaotic neutral due to the fact that she's just like, she's gotten softened up by her kobold companion, and she's just like, ah, shit, fuck, ass, why do you turn me into a good person? And she's just like, because I can, and you're helping me find my brother, so you're a good person. But we're gonna get into that later. And she's just sitting there and she's just like, that's a kid. We can't hurt the kid. Nobody's hurting the kid. The kid casts Fireball. You know, big curse-splosion Fireball. It hits us all within a radius. Sadly, hits Jaspora, but she doesn't care because she's just like, the kid's scared. We get it. We gotta help the kid. Everyone else. Yeah, pretty much the sane part of the group was Finn, Vera, Jaspora. I don't know where Charles's character landed on the same scale. He's kind of like, he's on the edge, but yeah. And then you have Logan's Bugbear, who's like, oh, my hair's on fire? That kid is fucking dead. Which, Jaspora did not like. Because he's ready to stab a kid. No, he literally stabbed the kid because he had to, you know, reach and a weapon that was like 10 foot. He literally grabbed weapons that were long enough, like, to spider crawl across the fucking dungeon with to stab people. And we're just over here like, shoot us in the head, God. Like, don't risk it, because it's just like, what the fuck is going on here? Because Jaspora is like, dude, what the hell? And he's over here like, but he just, yeah. It was just, on top of everything, let's continue. The child is literally getting stabbed in the fucking head. He's bleeding out, runs down to the 3rd floor. The 3rd floor we notice is this watery basement thing. The bugbear, Jaspora. Finn follows Jaspora because Finn's just like, booty. And they all go downstairs. It's this cave-like crevice, and I think Charles's character, yeah, he went down there too. We all go down there, and it's just water. The kid, like, is running far and farther and farther and just, like, flops into the water. And out comes, like, what Meg likes to call Fluffy. A 6-headed Hydra. It's like something out of fucking Hercules. And I was just like, oh no. No. And I'm very tempted to make an homage to Fluffy in the miasma, but we'll get to that later. So we get to Fluffy, and literally everyone except for Jaspora is far enough to run. So Charles yeets out of there. Logan yeets out of there and leaves Jaspora downstairs because the Hydra can only see Jaspora, can't see Finn because Finn is still on the stairs. That Hydra literally takes such a big chunk of Jaspora's health. Like, she was already, like, let's talk about Jaspora's tanky health here. Flora's sorcerer, she was pretty tanky. She had a 201 health at level 16, was it? Which is not bad, considering it gave her, what was it, the, it was a certain feat. I think it was, it's a feat. The tough feat, I think. On top of that, she also had the Dragonborn situation going on, so if you know, wear armor, you stronger. Because, you know, scales, I guess. Me woo. And on top of that, she's over here like, oh yeah, 201 health. She was tanky as shit. And she was all the way down, she was only halfway health when she went down there, and that was a big chunk of health. Like, it went from 100 and something to 40. 40. And Jaspora's like, fuck. On top of everything, it gets even more interesting because I forgot I had a beautiful spell called Dominate Beast. What is this spell, you ask? I'm glad you asked, Jimmy. I've been watching way too much MXR lately. If you haven't watched his videos, please do. They're amazing Skyrim and Fallout mods. Thank you. So getting over my sinuses and whatnot, I have to pause every few moments to blow my schnoz. But Dominate Beast basically is a concentration spell. It lasts up to 8 hours, and if you cast it on a beast and it successfully hits, aka it doesn't fail, you know, the wisdom save. Well, it has to fail the wisdom save, not you. Basically, you get to control a beast and command it to do something for up to 8 hours, and you yeetus, fetus, deletus out of there. I had my time to shine. Everyone already made the joke that Jaspora was a Dami Mommy for some odd reason. I have no idea why, because she's a crackhead dragonborn. But we'll just continue. Jaspora, being Jaspora, was like, hey, I cast Dominate Monster, or Dominate Beast, or whatever the fuck it was called, and casts it. Everyone. It was probably one of the funniest fucking reactions from everyone. Everyone. May's reaction. Rolls dice for wisdom. Her. The only thing that isn't negative. Everyone. what? So we're watching. Me. Please, Jeebus. Please let this win, because goddamn, I want this to win. May. Oh fuck, it's a nat 1. Everyone. Oh! Win for the Tommy Mommy! I just never thought in a million years that Jaspora would ever get away with dominating a monster. That is something that I will forever cherish in my life, is Jaspora being like, boom, sit Fluffy, run! Like, Jaspora even, like, I didn't get to use the whole, like, sorcerer bonus thing where you could sprout your dragon wings and yeet. So she basically, like, sprouts her dragon wings, gets up, grabs Finn, grabs Vera, says fuck you to the other 2 players who left her in the dust, flies out of there. Which, I loved it because it's poetic justice. And, Vera didn't die. Thank you, Jeebus. Vera didn't die. Because, I would have felt bad if Vera died, because Vera does not deserve to die again. Hashtag keep Vera safe. Keep Vera alive. So it's interesting, to say the least, considering Jaspora is a crackhead dragonborn that everyone turned into a dominatrix. How am I gonna make a speed paint like that it's safe for YouTube? We'll see. Even funnier is the Hydra in the background sitting down and yeah. So, to continue, everyone's sitting there. It was just glorious. Everyone's still in bewilderment that here's Jaspora, the crackhead, just, yeah, I did that. Fuck yeah, I did that. Meanwhile, me on the inside, holy fuck, I did that, and I actually accomplished something good in a one-shot. Anytime I've ever played a one-shot, it hasn't gone well. My character either has died, or it's gone awful. The only other one-shots I've played have been other tabletop RPGs, like, Made RPG, which, those are mostly one-shots as it is, because holy shit. I prefer the one-shot play-wise, you know, that kind of style, because it's meant to be played like that, in my opinion. Like, it's got the point system and everything. Made RPG is pretty fun. I recommend it. However, I also recommend playing one-shots with your friends that involves a giant Hydra named Fluffy. So now I kind of want to see a Hydra designed and named Fluffy. Yeah. So, for May, I wanted to record this and make sure it is on record that we have Donnie Mommy Jaspora beating her one-shot. And no, I don't mean beating Dungeons & Dragons in that sake. We mean beating the one-shot just because we tamed the fucking Hydra. Thank you. Good night. Fluffy. Alrighty. We have reached the end of the video. I would also like to thank all my friends for being amazing people. We had an amazing time while they were here, and I do it to get emotional because I'm gonna start crying. I cried at work. I cried every time each of my friends left. It's not fun, because each time my friends left, I cried at work. It's not fun. Especially when my coworker is just like, oh, is your friends leaving today? And I would go, it would turn into a scene from some fucking sitcom. So, it's not fun. So yes, I do cry. I'm an emotional being. So, if we ever get together again, I'm hoping... Here's an interesting thing, though. I'm hoping we can make the video I was hoping to make, is my dumbass bought a gingerbread house to do something, because we forgot all about it. So I might be blind making a gingerbread house with everyone on Discord. And I have no idea how I'm gonna do this, because, oh boy. So pray for me that I know what the fuck I'm doing. This is gonna be interesting. Also, since this is now 2022, I am hoping a couple of new things happen. I want to start streaming more often. However, the only thing is, my work schedule gets a little wonky. Mainly because me getting sick, I owe someone an IOU, so. Secondly, I'm hoping because of the IOU, I get more money, so cha-ching! So, yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Third of all, if I remember correctly, I'm hoping to save up for a new computer this year. I didn't want anything too fancy, but I was looking at gaming computers with my ex the one time, and he got this really shitty gaming computer, and I want something with at least some sort of memory on it, so yeah. Let's not do what he did, because I showed it off to a bunch of my gamer buddies. Shout out to Silver. And he was just like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is that thing? But thank you guys. I appreciate the support over the last few years. And I hope we can have more fun stories and other things, because I kind of want to make cooking videos. I think that would be fun. I've been watching a lot of these Japanese cooking videos and Korean cooking videos, and I'm kind of like, I want to make a cooking video. Not ASMR or anything, just a cooking video, and see how that goes. Yeah, 2022! Let's pray. Alright, I'm ending the video before, like, I run out of footage for a speed paint. Here we go! You guys have a lovely day, evening, whatever time it is for you.